welcome back to Paper and Glam. Today I thought we would sit down and plan August together. So it is the start of a fresh month. It is August 1st for me. It's August 2nd if you're watching this in real time. So I thought it'd be so fun to sit down and kind of plan out our month together. August is probably one of my favorite months, if not my very favorite month. It's just the best. It's the end of that Indian summer, kind of pre-back to school, and we're kind of getting our first peaks at fall, and it's just a beautiful month. So I thought that we should definitely sit down and kind of move into the Glam planner together, and regardless of what planner you prefer to use, plan August. So if you've watched Paper and Glam, then you know I am huge into seasonal living, and seasonal living is something that really is kind of the undercurrent behind Paper and Glam, and it really comes from this place of really just wanting to document life and just not let the days speed by, and to do that with, you know, little celebrations and traditions that we can incorporate into every day, and just really remember to celebrate every day and to celebrate alongside all of those to-dos and appointments and all the other stuff that has to get done in between. So that's really kind of the heart behind Paper and Glam at its core. There's a verse in the Bible, it's a Psalm of Moses that says, "Teach me to number my days that I might gain a heart of wisdom." So to that end, I really try to build in just numbering my days into my daily routine, and to that end I created a sticker set specifically designed for August, and this is kind of gonna be the backbone of my August planning from a blog perspective. The Glam planner is going to be not just my overall planner, but also my blog planner. So when I think about creating content for Paper and Glam, it's really kind of with that seasonal mindset, and just, you know, even if you're not into seasonal living, it's just, you know, who doesn't want to celebrate every day, right? Who can't incorporate more celebration into their routine, or who wouldn't like to at least? So yeah, that is what's on the agenda today. So let's go ahead and jump in and start planning August. The first thing we're going to do is create an August dashboard using the August life list and a piece of pink glitter paper from Michaels. I get asked all the time, you know, how do I get started living seasonally? I love this concept, but I'm not sure how to incorporate it into my own planning. So the first thing I would say to do is definitely create 15 reasons to celebrate every month, or maybe your list has 10 on it, or, you know, whatever fits your lifestyle. I create this freebie, and I try to keep it pretty universal. You know, things that everyone can celebrate. So for example, like back to school isn't on it because not everyone goes back to school, right? Or has kids going back to school. So I try to keep it pretty universal, and it's different every month. I don't repeat reasons to celebrate, but it's just a way to kind of number our days and keep us reminded that there's just so many simple things to celebrate each month. And we'll talk more about this as we get further into planning August. So let's go ahead and make this dashboard. So whenever you're working with glitter paper, the first thing you're going to want to do is hairspray it. And this isn't just true of glitter paper, this is true of any glitter, because as soon as you start working with it, as we know, glitter gets everywhere. So I've already hairsprayed this piece of glitter paper, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it down to the A5 size. I'm using the Teresa Collins paper trimmer today because this is kind of heavy duty paper, and I don't want to dull the blade on my cutter ped, which you guys know is my ride or die paper trimmer, without you know, when I can just use this guy that you know, I'm less concerned about. I got this guy because I loved that it was gold and white, but I just don't like it as much as the cutter ped, which I will link below. And I just have right here it marked off exactly where A5 is, and I would recommend that you do that, because one of the things on the cutter ped is that you can the ruler here is on the top, so you can see exactly where you're cutting, but as you can see, it's under the paper on this one, so that's one of the reasons I really like the way the cutter ped is designed. It just kind of thought of everything. All right, 8.5. Uh-oh, didn't quite cut at the top. All right, and then we're just gonna move this out of the way real quick and cut this side just at the 8.5 mark. All right, we got our piece of glitter paper ready to go. I'm just gonna move the the scraps out of the way here. And the next thing we're gonna do is take one of these mini binder sheet protectors from Target. They're 15 for $5, so really reasonable. If you get them from Filofax, they're like $5 each. And while the Filofax holes are perfect for the Kiki or the Filofax, of course, the ones that Target sells and the Avery ones, I'm sure they probably are the Avery ones, but the holes are for Daytimer and let's see, what else do they fit? Daytimer and I guess the Avery products. So the holes aren't quite right. So we're going to take our mini hole punch and go ahead and make holes that are appropriate for the Kiki or the Filofax. Okay, I just got a piece of binder paper that I got from Filofax. It comes in a pack, I'll link it below, but it comes in a pack like this. So it's just Filofax rolled note paper. Of course you can cut down regular note paper, but I just love that these were colored and I loved how it looked with my washi tape on the side. So that's another idea for you. So I'm just gonna go ahead and line this up and make sure I just put the Sharpie marks, it's slippery here, put the Sharpie marks exactly in the middle of where we want the holes to go. And then I'm going to come behind with my single hole punch and just punch these through. Oops, I got a little squirrely there. That's all right, I'll just do a better job here. Okay. All right, now we know where the holes should go, and we can kind of tell where the center is just based on where the holes are right now. Just so this isn't so flimsy, I'm gonna go ahead and put this in here. Just gonna slide it right in here, and this kind of idea for dividers really comes from my scrapbooking roots. I didn't want to laminate my dividers because I want to be able to switch out what goes in here. I'll probably keep, you know, the August divider this same pink because it's just so glam, but I know that every year I'm gonna switch out the life list because the holidays will be different, and you know, every year there'll be a new, or every month there'll be a new life list. So this just lets me go ahead and take things in and out, and then also I can put my stickers, my August stickers on the back. So we're gonna be playing with these in just a minute. So I'm gonna be cutting this in half and it'll just fit perfectly in the back of here for any stickers that I don't use. And I just love how this kind of creates it almost creates like a little shaker box look, because the glitter doesn't stay put. That's just obviously par for the course for using glitter, but you know, it's glitter. It is what it is, and I love it. So I just love this kind of, it already looks like it's having a party, doesn't it? It already looks like you're ready to celebrate and you haven't even done anything yet. So it doesn't get much more fun than that. All right, let's just go ahead and punch these holes with our single hole punch here. I don't recommend using your 6-hole punch for this because it won't go all the way through and you'll just kind of create a bit of a mess. So I'd recommend a single hole punch. This little pink one was my mom's, so it's vintage. It's like 1,000,000 years old. All right, just one more little cut, and sometimes they don't cut all the way through, so I just keep my precision cut scissors handy and just go ahead and trim off any excess here. And now we have a seasonal dashboard ready to go. Simple as that. And the holes, you know, it might not look quite perfect, but really once you get it in here, I mean, you really can't tell. So we're gonna go ahead and put our August dashboard in, and I'll just kind of do a quick little flip through. So of course I have my Filofax flyleaf, I have the first page of the Glam planner here, and then a blank place for this August dashboard we just made. And I did the rest of the month since I put them up in the shop early, since there was some requests for forward planning for fall. So I'll just flip through really quick. This is, again, some of the divider paper. This is the one for September, and these are freebies up in the shop if you want to start planning for fall, and there'll be matching stickers for each of them, but I put for each of the months, but I put the life lifts up first. I put some really pretty teal glitter paper here. This glitter paper was from, let's see, it was from Hobby Lobby. And then we have October. This one was from Michael's again. So we're ready for Glamoween here. And then November, this is some similar glitter paper to the pink one. This is also from Michael's. And then I did the rest of the months too, but I don't have the life lists ready for these quite yet. So yeah. And then I just made some more of this kind of ruled paper, and I'll show you what I'm planning to do with this in a bit here, but this is just the Filofax ruled paper, and I'll link it below. Here's the one I did for September. I just loved the way the teal matched with my Barbie washi tape, and before I got started here, I just picked out what colors or what kind of washi tape. Of course it's pink because August is a pink month in the Glam planner, but I just picked out my 2 Barbie washi tapes. These I think I got these on Etsy. I'll try and find them and link them below. And then these 2 are Scotch, and they're from Target, and if I can find them, I'll link them below. So before I kind of got started planning, I just put some washi tape on the edges of the pages. I put glitter on the month, although I probably would have matched better if I had used my Barbie washi tape, but that's all right. Looks cute. This is just this week here. So I put some pink Barbie washi tape here, and then I went to see Paper Towns on Wednesday, so I just put the ticket there. That was fun. And then I just kind of alternated with the pink. And then here is where I'm moving into my new apartment in Hollywood. So we're in LA, which I am excited about. And this is from the Dear Lizzie Fine and Dandy kit. I got it on scrapbook.com. And then, yeah, just more of the same. And then we get to the nice rolled paper here that we use for some notes, and that's September. So that's where we're starting. Let's go ahead and start playing with some stickers. All right, so the stickers we're going to get started playing with first are the Glam August stickers. These are the seasonal living stickers that we'll be doing monthly, and then the book club stickers. If you're reading along with the Paper and Glam book club, then you may know this is a freebie up in the shop for my readers, and I changed these up because we had some shakeups in the book to movie reads, just because what was scheduled to be released this fall, the beginning of the year, has all moved out to 2016, so made some updates, and there's a whole blog post on that if you missed it. And then just because I had some extra room on the sheet, I printed a picture of Disneyland because I'm going to Disneyland in August, and then of course I'm moving home, so I put a picture of my favorite little Wild Fox sweater, my California Dream Barbie sweater. So let's go ahead and cut these out. All right, so I got my cutter peed out, and I'm just gonna cut out these stickers. I love that this magnets down because I don't have to worry too much about getting a really clean cut. And of course, these are up in the shop without the Disneyland and the moving to LA, of course. I just put those on my personal one because I didn't want to have to reprint a whole sheet just for those 2 stickers. So we'll just go ahead and cut these out. I won't have you guys sit through all of the cutting. All right, so we've got our book club stickers ready to rock. I actually printed on some glossy photo paper, so it's sticker photo paper, and oh gosh, so this is why I don't like to put lines on my stickers, because then I always feel like I have to make sure that all the kind of like cutting guides are off of there, but that's just me being type awesome here. So, and I like to use my precision cut scissors, and I'll link these below, and just to really easily peel off the stickers without kind of creating any kind of rustling with the back of the sticker paper. I'm just going to put it along the kind of right hand column. Oops, I got a little squirrely there, but that's all right. The right hand column of my August month, because one of my goals is to read Big Little Lies for a book club. We are also reading, as one of the book to movie reads, we are also reading I Am Malala, which is coming to theaters on October 3rd. So I will put that underneath here. And I included 2 sets of stickers of each sticker in the book club printable because I wanted to be able to mark off when book club is, and then also when I go to see the movie. So it's not out yet, and I don't know when I'm going to see the movie, so I'll just put I Am Malala aside. But we know that book club, if you're reading along, is always the last Thursday of the month, except for Christmas because it fell on Christmas Eve this year. So we'll get to that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my Big Little Lies sticker here on the last Thursday of the month. And it just is gonna fit perfectly in this bottom box. All right. Went over the washi tape a little, but that's all right. All right, next let's put down my moving to LA sticker that I made. We'll just put that in the top box here. And the movers are coming at 8 a.m. They are packing me up, and my mom and I are getting in the car and driving to California, which is quite a ways. It's like 1,500 miles. All right, so there's that. The following weekend, I am going to the Magic Kingdom with my family. I haven't been to Disneyland since I was in high school. We went for our senior trip was to Disneyland, and I haven't been since. So I'm excited to go to Disneyland with my family and celebrate being back home. The happiest place on earth, which is home, right? All right, so we got that there. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of the book club stickers on just because I know when book club is for the rest of the month, so might as well take care of that right then, and right here rather. And if you are planning along with me, you can go print these out and do the same, and we'll put our stickers down. All right, last Thursday of the month. So we are going to, so the 22nd, this is Frankenstein, which is the classic. So this was a quarterly classic this year. It's also the book to movie read, but we are doing the classic chat a week before the official read, which is Grace, a memoir. So we have one more book club double header coming up when we read Frankenstein, which is coming to theaters in November, but it's like the perfect fall kind of Halloween read. And did you notice how I made the glasses match each of the Glam Planner monthly colors? So that is fun, and I'll go ahead and keep going. Just kind of doing these one by one. Here's November. We'll flip over to November here. Uh-oh. Skipped it. All right, so this is November's read is Bread and Wine by Shauna Nyquist, who is my very favorite, all-time favorite author. If you haven't read Shauna Nyquist, you need to put her on your to reads list, or you need to just join the Paper and Glam Book Club because you can read along with us. All right, so November. Also in November, our book to movie read is the Peanuts movie, which will be really cute, and there's a whole Peanuts collection, but I just ordered a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving because that is a Thanksgiving staple in this house. All right, put that down. And then we know book club is the last Thursday of the month, except for Thanksgiving and Christmas, because it falls on Thanksgiving and Christmas. So we're gonna do it the week before. So make sure and mark your calendars that it's the week before, don't miss it. We wouldn't want you to miss out on the book club discussion. All right, so November 19th is the bread and wine discussion. I love how it matches. Oh, it just looks so peaceful, so peaceful. All right, let's go back and do December. I'm just kind of like September. I'm just kind of like picking them out of the pile here. So September, we are reading Chanel Bonfire, which I'm really excited to read this. I'm actually hoping the author joins us for the discussion, but stay tuned for that. Right, September, Chanel Bonfire. Also in September, oops, I didn't cut that very well. I was trying to get the lines off of it, and I cut it too much. We're also reading Steve Jobs' biography because it is coming to theaters, and the screenplay was written by Aaron Sorkin, who's one of my all-time favorite writers, so that will be fun. And let's see, what else? December, we are reading Miracle on 34th Street, which will be really fun. And this is another one of those where, because book club falls on Christmas, we are doing it, it falls on Christmas Eve rather, we're gonna do it the week before. So we will be talking about Miracle on 34th Street, which is gonna do triple duty during the holidays and be our classic, our book to movie read, and our monthly read. So it'll be fun to get into the holiday spirit with Miracle on 34th Street. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just put the rest of these on that we didn't get to. And then, so I did 2 of each, and I'm gonna just pull out the extra book to movie reads and put those in the back of my planner for when, so they're all ready to go when I go see the movies. And I'm just gonna put them in this Erin Condren envelope or little pouch that I pulled out of my Erin Condren planner. But if you, and 6-hole punch, if you don't have one of these little pouches, you can always just hold, like 6-hole punch an envelope. So I did it just to show you guys, and put, you know, your stickers in here or receipts or whatever you want in just a little envelope. So that's another idea for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut these out, and I'll just show you how I do it, because I intentionally don't put guides on these, because I just don't like it when the guides show up on my stickers. So I'm just going to first I'm gonna cut out this Glam August and put that at the top of that binder paper that I showed you. And I think I'm gonna use that binder paper for what I post on Instagram, because I am not great at consistently posting on Instagram. I do a pretty good job. So it's at Paper and Glam and at the Glam Planner if you aren't following along. And I would love to do daily posts. That's like where I need to be. Daily little posts on Instagram, because it's not hard, it's just one more thing to do. So I'm planning to see how cute that's gonna look right there, and just do like 1, 2, 3, you know, all the way through till the end of the month, and post track what I post on Instagram, or what I'm planning to post on Instagram. And one of the reasons I love these scissors is because it makes getting the back off the sticker paper so easy, because the scissors are non-stick, and these are the only scissors I've found that are non-stick, and maybe that's common and I just don't know it, but they're the only scissors that really do the job. And of course I'm struggling here because I'm talking about how easy it is, but you guys have seen in the rest of the video that it's pretty easy. So all right, so I'm just gonna center that at the top here. And now we have Glam August, and you can use this for, you know, whatever, but I just like to use my whole sticker sheet. You can use it for, I don't know, memories from your month or whatever. All right, so how the Glam August and the rest of these seasonal stickers are designed is they're designed so that you can just go ahead and cut them in half, and they will fit. Oops, my little blade came off. Reason like 100 why I love my cutter peed. So the idea is you can cut these in half and they'll slip right into your planner. So you could hole punch them if you wanted, or you can just stick them in a pocket in the back. But I made it so cut in half, they would be, you could just stick them right in the back of your planner like that. So we're gonna actually put some of these on, and I'm just gonna walk through a little bit of each of, you know, my kind of favorite ways to celebrate August. And then I'm gonna show you how I manage my to-dos, and that will be a wrap. I'm not gonna go through like all of my planning as far as where I'm going to be, just because obviously it's probably not wise to like put a video up of where, like, what my plans are for the month. We will have like where I'm gonna be. So we will, we'll take a look at that kind of as like on a look back basis when we go through and do the inside my planner. I'm actually even gonna save this plan tomorrow and celebrate today, and put that at the bottom of my little piece of binder paper that I showed you. And the idea too is not to, you know, it's not like you can only use these stickers in August, right? These, I mean, you could if you wanted, but the idea is, you know, let me pull them back out. The idea is, you know, you could, anytime you have like root beer floats, you can cut off the root beer float day or use one of these down here. And, you know, anytime you go to the fair, right, you can put you have a sticker for it, and your Sabbath, relaxation day, and, you know, fall shopping, maybe you go a couple days, or days at the pool, you know. Not all of these are, you know, like, these are holidays, like national holidays. Most of them are September issues, you know, that comes out every year, but, you know, like all of these you could use anytime. Like that little sleep mask, how cute is that little Breakfast at Tiffany's sleep mask, or the pool float, or, you know, your planner, the pink planner here, you could use anytime. You know, this could be girls' night, even though it's Girlfriend's Day this month. It can be girls' night too. So just an idea. I'm gonna go ahead and get my cutter pea out and cut out the rest of these. And how you're going to cut them out is the Erin Condren boxes and the Glam Planner boxes are 1.5 by 1.9. So it doesn't have to be exact. This is why I don't put guides on here, because I don't want to have to get it too exact, because as long as it fits in the box, I'm happy. So, you know, you can kind of see the lines on your cutter that this is, you know, 2 inches. So it's going to be, as long as it fits in that box, you're totally fine. And these are actually 1.5 by 1.5. And then these littler guys here are going to be, these are 1 inch by 1 inch. And these are designed to fit in the monthly Glam Planner boxes. They fit perfectly in the monthly Glam Planner boxes, but they also, you know, obviously they fit anywhere that you want them to go. And these are 1 inch by 1 inch. So you can just kind of cut those guys out. Oops, I got a little squirrely there and cut off the bottom of the magazine. Going too fast, but there's another one. So there's a couple. So I have like the peach cobbler here. That is, my mom and I make, my mom has like the best peach cobbler recipe. I hope to have time to put it on the blog. But, so we're gonna go to the Larchmont Farmers Market and get peaches and make peach cobbler. This is s'mores, which is just kind of like an end of summer tradition, I think. And just s'mores day, when I think of s'mores, I think of like late summer camping and just, you know, just fun stuff. It's just like a fun little thing. Here's fall shopping, which 'tis the season. You're probably seeing lots of fall shopping things popping up all around, and waffles, which I love waffles. I have like a guilty pleasure where I love Eggo waffles. It's just like a crazy, crazy thing. Oh, did I get squirrely and cut something off? Oh well. Can always print these again, right? If you make a mistake while you're cutting, just go ahead and print them again. That's the beauty of printable stickers. Because I don't want to worry about like finding the exact right place to like place my stickers and all that. I just want to go ahead and cut them out. So Book Lovers Day here, this is just a stack of books. It says The Great Gatsby on it, but you know, you can use that anytime you decide to set aside time to read. Book Lovers Day is in August, which is just like a fun little celebration, but obviously you can use that anytime. And then this pink flamingo is just kind of, it's a pink flamingo pool floaty, but I just love that that can be our pool day. So yeah, and I got some comments on these stickers like, I don't have a silhouette, how do I cut them out? And it's like, you just go right ahead and you cut them with your rotary paper trimmer, simple as that. And then also the thing with these little sleep masks is I was thinking you could use them for any time you get to sleep in or your Sabbath days. I just thought that would be fun. I got too close on this, but there's another one in here. There's like a couple of each on these little stickers. So I'm just going to keep cutting these out, and I'll kind of talk through these a little bit while I'm cutting them, just to give you some ideas for your month of August. So one of my traditions is every month I do a different floral, and you know, if the floral I chose is not your style, you know, you can always just cut off the label there and just mark it for whenever you get fresh flowers. I try to keep fresh flowers in my house. It's just such a way to incorporate natural beauty into your home, and it just adds something that's so special. I can't even really articulate it. So Watermelon Day is actually, I think it's tomorrow, but when we put these on, we'll just cross-reference them against the life list, which is the free download where it says what day everything is. Relaxation day is actually the 15th, and I am moving that day, so it won't be anything but relaxation day for me, but I'll save that and celebrate another time. This I'm going to save for when my mama and I are going to the Larchmont Farmers Market and getting some peaches. And then Book Lovers Day. Can you imagine just like setting up aside a whole day to read? That just sounds whimsical. And then August is like back to school. So for those of us who don't get back to school, we can all use some new office supplies. They're always like all on sale. So yeah, root beer float day. And I don't remember the date, but it's on the life list. And then September issues. The September issue, I think it comes out September 15th. It might hit newsstands a little bit before then, August 15th, not September 15th. So yeah, and then the rest of these, there's like little watermelons, little Ferris wheels, little high heels. I'm just gonna leave those because you could use those like anytime, right? Those are just like fun little embellishments. Okay, I got my stickers ready to go. This is my month, starting the month. So I just put the holidays that kind of correspond to the life list. So I got my pink and yellow roses already, and I'll actually are these flowers. Hopefully it's coming up, but they start yellow and then they fade to a really pretty pink color. So these are my favorite August flowers, and so I got those yesterday, and then we're doing a plan with me today, and watermelon day on the 3rd, photo day on the 19th, root beer day on the 10th, book club day on the 9th. I'm going to Disneyland here, so I put a little Ferris wheel in the September issues. That's kind of like a full month long celebration, so I put that at the bottom. And then waffle day. So you know how some people like to every week is like a different theme? I just like every month to be like themed with all of the seasonal things that occur that month. So that's kind of the idea, and of course I'll fill this in with like other things as the month goes on, and then put my roses here. Just more of the same. So because I'm not putting my events in, and you'll see them at the end of the month, I want to show you how I keep track of my to-dos. So as you can see, this is one of the You Better Work notebooks from my shop, and you've probably heard me talk about how I don't necessarily, I get really overwhelmed if I see all my to-dos for the week in my planner. Like imagine if I put all of this in my planner, right? That would be like mass confusion, and it just like wouldn't fit, and it's almost just not the right venue. I just like to have a nice clean list. I put the whole week on 2 pages, and I don't know, this You Better Work notebook is like magical. This is next week, so not everything lines up like perfectly. Like I've already done a lot of these things that I need to do. Like I already went to Target, and I have Glampire chat next week, so I have the last Glampire chat, so join us. I have a hair appointment, so I just kind of start filling things in, and I start out the week and just kind of fill in everything that needs to be done each day, and it's just such a clean and simple way to do it. And I love that it's in my You Better Work notebook, and I only have like 20 of these left, and I'm not trying to move any extra stuff, so if you want one, grab one, because I won't be restocking them. And I mean, obviously any spiral notebook will do. The notebook's gonna work if you do, right? So I just love this system, and this is probably like my favorite, and this is like my ultimate planner hack for getting things done. And it's every week has it looks like this. So like this weekend I was doing the Glam planner launch, and it's just, every week is like this. Here's like sketches for the Glam planner, and here's when I went to Aruba, and I was traveling some. Here's an Erin Condren giveaway, but you can see I just have all of my to-dos in here. So this clears my planner up for specifically places I'm going to be, and then down here I can use for Bible verses and quotes and things that I'm reading. So that's why it's kind of it's simplistic, and we'll kind of go over how I plan at the end of the month a little more in depth, but I just kind of wanted to do a fun decor video. And yeah, I think that's a wrap for getting ready to dive into August. I hope you enjoyed planning August together, and it gave you some ideas for your own planner and your own August. If you are loving this type of video, that's great, because I plan to continue it. My plan going forward for planner content is to do a monthly plan with me at the beginning of every month, and then a inside my planner at the end of the month, very similar to what we've kind of always done on Paper and Glam from a planner perspective. If you're new, I did an inside my planner video from October 2014 all the way through until April. And then I kind of lost planner piece, got really busy, was developing the Glam planner, and kind of took a little summer break, but we are back on schedule and kind of back on track with doing the inside my planners, and those will be at the end of the month, and then we'll gear up and plan the next month together. So definitely planning to get back on track from a series and kind of regular content perspective. If there's anything else you'd like to see on Paper and Glam, I do want to get back into Project Life though too. So I know that I get a lot of requests for Project Life, and I've only been able to do one video so far, but I definitely will be doing more Project Life content. That's in the works, but baby steps. So first we'll get the planner stuff back on track, and then we'll go Project Life. So yeah. With that, definitely, of course, let me know if you have any questions, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you have a very well-planned and executed August. So wishing you a Glam August, and I will see you again soon.
Alright.